When Turtle Rock Studios announced the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, it made me realize how much I missed an arcade horde shooter, a niche that many have attempted to crack recently, and in my opinion have failed to, including the recently released Back 4 Blood. When I purchased my Valve Index several months back, I started to look at the list of the highly rated VR games, and outside of Beat Saber, the other game that consistently appeared was Vertigo Games' Arizona Sunshine. Arizona Sunshine released in 2016 and is considered by many to be the first real example of what VR was capable of. When I started to research the game, I quickly found that many considered the game revolutionary when it released, though it has suffered heavily from being several years old and the controls now feeling lethargic compared to when it released. To my surprise, Vertigo Games had announced a new game that was going to be released at the end of the year after the fall. After the fall appeared that it would be taking the zombie horde shooter concepts featured in Arizona Sunshine, but ramping it up with more money and more features. It quickly got me excited, as still all these years after VR has grown out of being extremely niche, we're still waiting months and possibly years between any big game launches. After the fall released earlier this week, and after playing for several hours, I wanted to give my first impressions if After the Fall scratches the Left 4 Dead itch that myself and many in my friend group have been having. The gameplay is very simplistic, which by its very nature is a great thing. It takes many concepts from previous games, including Left 4 Dead. A squad of up to 4 human players take on a level, known as a harvest run, to find resources, ranging from health kits to pipe bombs to floppy disks, the latter of which we will discuss in depth later on, and has you take on hordes of zombies as you make your way through several checkpoints a la Left 4 Dead. I found the game mechanics overall to be extremely responsive. I experienced no lag or delays in shooting, but a common problem among my group is that the guns can be glitchy, ranging from falling out of your hands when gripped to reloading just refusing to work at all. After the Fall features 2 shooting modes, one where the gun requires a simple tap of the ammo bag to reload, and an advanced reload that requires you to actually reload and provides you with 50% more harvest, the in-game currency. I opted for simple reload as I found the advanced reload to be hit or miss and lacked feeling natural, which was a complaint shared by my friends, though the monetary incentive prevented them from switching like myself. After the Fall features 5 different maps and a range of difficulties. The maps are diverse settings, ranging from large open spaces on Skid Row to Chinatown's close quarters combat, which as a shotgun player felt extremely rewarding. Several hours into the game, I had not yet tired of the 5 maps, but looking into the future and some complaints I am already starting to see, this is eventually going to happen and something that you should consider before you purchase this game. The same can be said for the range of weapons. The game features 8 different weapons, ranging from a default service pistol to a shotgun to an assault rifle with a few in-betweens. These weapons can be found throughout the world, either on frozen bodies of the fallen inhabitants, locked behind doors, or finding floppy disks. The floppy disk system boils down to finding them in the world, putting them into an arcade machine featured in the safe houses where you can also purchase health, pipe bombs, etc., and at the end of the round you are randomly rewarded with new weapons and weapon mods. The system is not the only way to earn them, as each weapon has a range of mods, grips, sights, weapon skins, etc. that can be unlocked through the kills and headshot requirements listed on each attachment. The zombies feel like zombies. I just don't really think there's much else to say on that topic. You have a few different types of common zombies. They stand in hordes, they climb on the ceilings, run at you. I think you get that idea. There are a few special types though. The Juggernaut is a large brooding enemy that oddly enough is extremely intimidating and will, if left to his own devices, turn you into an ice pile requiring a revive from a teammate. The Eater, more familiarly known as the Boomer in Left 4 Dead, does exactly the same thing it does there, explodes. And in After the Fall creates a darkening effect that severely limits your effective range, though I have not experienced this enemy to be really any issue yet. Each level also finishes off with a boss battle against the Smasher, a massive enemy with protective ice armor that you have to destroy before pumping him full of bullets to finish the round. I have seen some complaints about the lack of variety in special enemy types, and while I am always open to seeing more, I think across all horde shooters, having a defined set of enemies ends up being a benefit and not a hindrance. In these early hours of After the Fall, I have very few bad things to say about the game. It provides a simplistic format to shoot hordes of zombies in the face with your friends, and at the end of the day, isn't that what everyone wants? If Vertigo Games can support After the Fall with more content through the year, or let the community have a crack at it, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, then I think we could see a VR game that sticks around for a while, though at $40, $36 during the launch period, I think those who really want this game will not be disappointed, while those who want to wait for a sale on the game would also be justified in doing so. Have you purchased After the Fall? If so, please let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game so far, and what parts of my opinion do you agree or disagree with, and please do not forget to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel for future videos as well, and if you're looking for full gameplay before making your decision on this game, please click the video on screen now to see my group run through a full harvest run on Chinatown.